Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Spartans offense will take the field first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Spartans get enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. He makes the catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Spartans have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. This time on target. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belling. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Now, Kearney on the Jets. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Man, this sophomore quarterback A cannon on that one.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Childs. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. This time he's got his man. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line and Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those...
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important on their responsibilities.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll run it to the right here. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that front. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Back to pass. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Put some boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He's got it. Flying down the right side. Wide open space. Touchdown, Sparty. He got a step and just dusted the field.
In the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Singleton. Swings it out to his running back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
That was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Childs. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. Oh, they're after him. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback running on the draw. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. To the air, it's Singleton. On the run, still looking. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Rides the back and leaves it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Boilermakers will have a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Back to throw, it's Singleton. Gets it out fast. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Oh, the attempt is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belling. He's loose. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Running back searching for a hole. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Under fire. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line in the running game, making its presence felt. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Rush is on him. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down. Breaks the tackle. The Spartans get enough to move the chains. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it in a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll leave it with him. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice pause.
And here's the third interception of the night. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback.
To running room. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
To throw, it's Singleton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage. And
the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead. Up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. He leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Spartans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They want to run it left here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David. That's
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty! And the stomping has commenced. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back in here. Offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Singleton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Handoff, keep working on that clock. It's a seam wide open. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Beck's going for the goal line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A first down run in the red zone. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lowers those pads, and they corral him at the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. Third and goal from the 2. A run for the quarterback. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Trying to slam in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Moving away from pressure. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the offense gets the ball back as time expires, and that sort of sums up the end of this one. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.